Salutations to all the nations. I'm the Holy Gamer. Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Holy Land. We are going to try to escape this horrid jungle. Maybe possibly find us a village to hang out in. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just get us swapped out for a little something to get us out of here. And let's make our great escape here. Let's see here. I don't want to have to fill in too much. This dirt level, yeah, this dirt level here. Kind of want to clean this up a little bit, not leave janky spots for myself to find later in the past. Although, you know, I guess if I did leave that there, it'd be kind of a monument to past adventures and all that good stuff. Although, you can always look back at the video and read the comments and stuff. We got ourselves a wandering villager here. You know, one thing I've found is trying to escape through jungles, trying to traverse the terrain of the jungles is usually kind of tough. So I'm thinking it might be beneficial if we go ahead and make ourselves a boat real quick. We'll just make a quick boating expedition out of here. See where we end up. Let's see. We came from what direction? There's nothing going on that way. See if we can't head. I think we came from that direction-ish somewhere. So let's go this way because that's blocked off this way. So we'll head out this way here. And probably just do a little speedy up action and bring you back if we find anything of interest. Anyhow, this is my kind of place. And see the plains usually have a pretty heavy cave system underneath them. So there should be some really good caving around here. Looks like right there in the top right corner, I can just see the edge of a village. So we're far enough away, I don't think it's going to affect them too much right now. I see a little sheep down there, which might become a fluffy bed for us. But let's go ahead and try to fire up here and get some materials collected. Possibly get a little starter hovel to hide out in. I do have a lot of iron. I think I can make myself a set of iron armor and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead, get ourselves dug down here, and we will see if we can't make some shears and go get enough stuff for a bed, because a little camp while we store up some stuff real quick would be epic. I got horses. Alright, first things first, I like this little plateau here. I like being by the water, so this is going to be a fairly decent starting spot, I do believe. So let's get our crafting table down. Let's get our jammy-doo done. Let's make us... Can we not make a chest? Oh well, if we can't make a chest, let's at least make us some armor and a way to defend ourselves and a pair of shears. That is, I think, is going to be our best bet for surviving out here. Put that there, put this down here. We already have one wool. If if we can get 2 wool off of this sheep, or if he eats really soon, then we can make a bed and we'll be all locked up. That's at least 2 pieces, if not 3. So let's go ahead. We're going to need some wood because I don't think we have any. One of the things I like about this texture pack is the birch wood, which some people hate it, some people love it. It's usually a very pale wood. It actually looks closer to the oak wood, and the oak wood's quite dark in this texture pack. So that's kind of what I like about it is the let's see, I need a couple chests. Make 2 of those guys. Place them both right there. And we can stack up all our extra stuff in here we don't need. Don't need that. Gonna need some of that. Oh, we still had 6 jungle wood. Don't need that, don't need that. Don't have a bow. Don't need that. We'll shear anything we come across. Probably go plant that later. Go drop that in the water. Keep our food on us. Let's go ahead and just split that. Actually, let's not split that. Let's just put about 8 of those in there, because 8 melon plants ought to do us fine. If we need to eat that, we will. If we start to get other meat, then we will just put that back. We'll just dump that in there, dump that in there. We'll keep our dirt on us for stacking if we really need it. Throw that back in there, throw that back in there. Actually, let's not throw that back in there. Let's grab that. Let's go ahead and make us a couple more tools. One of those guys, one of those guys, and one more of those guys. We're going to go grab us some. We're not going to go grab us anything right now. What we're going to do is be smart here and make our bed. Come on the bed. There's the bed. We'll get our bed placed. It's not nighttime yet, so let's go ahead and grab some wood. Sleep through the night. I'm going to do some preparations here and come back when we're ready to do something. Alrighty guys, while we have this little break in our commentary action and speed along our journey here, I want to just kind of talk about some things here. I was rewatching that video that I mentioned in the last episode of the Holy Land here. I'm going to link that video in the description so you guys can check out what I'm talking about. I'm one of those Christians that fully endorses looking into argumentation from the other side, because, you know, I think the reason why there's so many people that are quote unquote losing their faith is that they don't have it at all. They never really had it. It's a very shallow, like dogmatic kind of thing. And that's what this guy explains in this video, is the fact that it's like his parents want to be Christians because that's the life they grew up in, but they have no reason to be Christians. They have no reason for why they believe, and they have no foundation of belief, in which, you know, this guy wasn't exactly in a spot where he was doing a thing, but around the 5-minute-ish mark, he says that to question the Bible was a taboo. It was something that he just wasn't allowed to do, and it came with punishment and everything else. And I'm like, and the thing that I hate about it is the fact that he characterizes Christianity or the Bible in this way, because it's untrue. It is completely untrue. The Bible is the Bible flat out tells you to test everything. Who was it? Not Moses. Abraham questioned God. And God didn't say, no, you don't question me. He says, well, you know, what if they're, you know, when he's going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, what if there's one righteous person? Would you still destroy? He's like, no, I wouldn't. Or I think he gets down to 5 righteous people. If there's so much as 5 righteous people, starts at 50, ends up at 5. will not the judge of all the world do what's right? Was the question that he put to God. And God's like, yeah, if there's so much as 5 righteous people, I won't destroy them. I'll save the entire city and let all those sinners and all those idolaters and all them sexually immoral, just from the story, if you really look into the story, I mean, a couple wanderers go in there, the angels of God go into town, they're going to stay the night in the square, and these guys they basically want to rape these guys that came in. The village guys want to go out and rape these dudes that came into town. And Lot is like, no. Dude, don't do this thing. And then, of course, he does something just as bad. Tries to offer his daughters to him. And I'm like, dude, really? That's the wrong answer, man. But, he's trying to do what he's doing. But, geez, that's just a whole nother thing. But anyhow, yeah, no, he pops in some stuff about Noah and how as a kid he's wondering where all the water came from because evaporation and stuff happened. And I mean, if you actually listen and pay attention to the Bible, which obviously he hasn't done, the Bible states that God laid the ground over the waters, and that the waters, that it hadn't rained until the time of Noah, that the waters were underneath the crust of the earth, and that they pushed up through springs and watered all the ground. It never rained at all. Nobody even knew what the hell rain was. So whenever Noah's like, oh my God, it's going to rain for 40 days, they're like, ain't no such thing as rain. What you talking about, fool? And I'm like, man, this guy hasn't done any homework as an adult. Everything he has comes from this childish perspective of how unanswerable, how unfathomable these situations are. And they are completely, I mean, now he does bring up Jonah and the whale, or Jonah and the great fish, is how the Bible puts it. Now, I'll guarantee you, I don't know how that works. But what he also needs to realize is that I don't know is an answer, and I don't think his parents were willing to say, I'm not really sure how that works. Because I think they were lazy. I don't think they thought there was a question. I don't think they thought there was answers. Because he states over and over that the answer of, don't question God is in there. I don't say don't question God. I'd say I got a question for you in rebuttal. What makes you think that you could do it better than God? You can't do even the minutest fraction of what God can do, or what he's claimed to do, at least, in the Bible. But yet and still, you're going to claim that you could do it better? You can't even do what he's done, let alone do it better. But yeah, that I was watching another video. It talks about his omniscience and everything else, and how it's a contradiction. And I'm like, oh dude, I put a big old thing in there. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and throw a link to this video in there. If you're a flopping Christian, this, that, and the other, you need to either answer these questions for yourself or bail. I know that would go against all things that's theological or not theological, but like doctrinally or dogmally pushed by the churches. And you can't tell people that to go away from the faith. It's like, well, if you don't have it, don't fake it. That's what I'm really saying here. God's not interested in people playing church. That gets you nowhere. I am, however, going to also post that video that I was talking about in the last one. Not post it, but I'll share the video of the Mormon guy that found out what a true relationship with Jesus Christ was about. And how really getting saved works. So, just a couple counter perspectives for everybody to look into. The Mormon conversion one's quite a bit shorter than the guy leaving his faith and all that good stuff. But like I said, I encourage people to look at arguments on the other side and to ask these questions, because if anybody ever tells you you can't ask the questions, then there's something wrong there. And I totally agree with the guy on that count, that if somebody's just trying to suppress you with don't ask such questions, you're not in a place, then I don't subscribe to that. Now, I do subscribe to I don't know. And if there's any parents out there watching this with their kids, or your kids brought this video up and would say, hey, look what this guy's saying, say, you know what, man, I'm not sure. Write me. I'll talk to you about it. Or I'll at least try to point you in a way of someone that I believe gives really good, solid answers that I accept, because a lot of times people, I tell you what, they give a lot better answers than I do, because my brain starts to go all over the place, and sometimes it's hard for me to keep focused. I'm sure you've already noticed that if you've watched more than one or two of my videos. But anyhow, anyhow, let's get back into the action here. Enjoy the ride. Alrighty. So, let us, now that we have a few materials, grab us just a little bit of this cobblestone and we'll just make ourselves a little starter hovel kind of place here. Just a place to hang our head. Do we want to build it around there? No, we'll just build it right out here. Let's go ahead and get us some cobblestone up. I always like a cobblestone foundation. We'll just do something a little... I hear randomness as far as houses are concerned is kind of makes them interesting. I don't know how random I want to be. It's becoming nighttime. I do want a center roof. So what am I doing here? Oh, counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we'll make it big enough to add on to here. Have a quick sleep. Don't want to be attacked by things while we're working. And let's see. Do I want to do a single or a double? You know what? Let's do a double. Let's go ahead and make this thing double wide. I like a double door as far as my front door is concerned. So we'll do that. Take these back up out of the middle. I'm thinking darker floors, lighter walls. So I am going to go with the birch planks for the floor. Just get us a nice stack of, oops, too much wood, but it's alright, we're going to use it. I also use it for ceilings and things of that nature. Need to go collect some sand really quick and get that cooking. You guys seen that I found some iron down in the cave. It looks like that cave's going to go for a ways, so let's go ahead and make us a couple stacks of oak. Oops, hello. We can carve out and decorate this a little bit better later. For right now, we just want something to store our stuff in and all that good stuff. Let's see here, a couple of them, a couple of those. Yeah, I'm thinking that sand, as soon as I get these corners set, I think I'll go get some sand real quick. Find me a little bit of sand right over there. That way we can make some window panes. Alrighty, that should be more than enough sand for us. Go ahead and get that smelting up, and we'll work on this baby just a little bit more. I always like too high windows myself, so I always go a little extra crazy. Let's see, that's 3, so that's the door. Let's go ahead and get those babies on there like that. Go up one more here. 4 high roofs are always good. I always like a nice high roof. Do a touch of decorating on it here momentarily. As soon as we get this put in. Oh man, after that last video, I've been kind of looking back at some of the things that guy is talking about in that video. And one of the things, one of the key trigger factors for that guy in that video, like I said, I can understand kind of where he's coming from as far as you know, why he would. That is not what I want to do. What do I want to do right here? I know what I want to do. Let's not fill this in just yet. Let's go ahead and jump straight to a little bit of decoration. Put those on there like that. Oh man, my phone's ringing. Alrighty. We are back. And what were we doing? We were building stuff. Let's go ahead and do a separation here. And do a little... You know what? I'm not even going to do a window on this side. I want to expand this house some more out the sides. I'm going to go ahead and leave these. I'm going to leave these solid for now. Because, like I said, we're going to go ahead and expand out there. What were we doing? We were going to do our... set this up right here. I have a feeling we're going to need more wood. Alright, we need one of those. Need one of those. Bring it across. It's kind of an oversized build, but you know what? Oversized is not a bad thing. You know what? Let's go ahead and cook this baby right on across here like that. Actually, let's see, that's going to come out the front. So let's go ahead and have one of these and one of those on there. Go ahead and extend it one out past the deal. Kind of like a double overhang, so... Oops, wrong. Thought I was going extra far, but I wasn't quite there yet. Although this part here will probably change as soon as I get to the point where I start adding on, because the roof line will have to change, but that's fine. We'll just take it out of there. Let's see, we got those guys. We need another one of these here and here. Need to remove one, put in 2 over here. And we are not going to have enough stuff and things. This has a dual purpose. The lip keeps spiders from jumping on top of your house. Although it is kind of a not really the best thing. Maybe I will go find some berry bushes somewhere, because mobs can hide underneath the eave and not burn to death in the mornings. I don't want that. Go ahead and put that baby right in there. We should have some glass by now. We can just fill these things in with glass real quick. I'm not even going to bother making panes right now. I got to do a lot of other things. Actually, no, I take that back. I am going to do panes because we don't have to knock out the window panes to actually do what I'm thinking here. This will give me a good shot back there whenever the sun is setting like it is now. Let's go ahead and collect our bed, throw it inside. Go ahead and collect that piece of cobblestone up. That don't need to be there. We're going to need a lot more wood to finish those off. Some stairs. There's so much to do right now. How come I cannot find my bed? There it is. Do I want my bed right there? No. I'd do a little something extra. Little something something. Although this probably won't be the bedroom forever, so let's just do, you know what, let's put it right in the middle. That way we get more of a temporary bed set up. Go to sleep because we don't have any doors on. To oak door or to birch door. Let's see, birch door is solid. I have no oak wood. How come I don't have any oak wood? Couple oak woods. Oak wood has a hole in it. We're gonna go with oak. I like having a little hole. Make sure nothing's standing in my, like a peeky hole. That doesn't work. Did I just throw my doors on the ground out there? I think I did. I don't think I had any room. Spit them out on the ground. I didn't spit them out on the ground. What's going on here? Get rid of some of this stuff out of my inventory. Put that there. Where are my doors? There's my doors. Could not find my doors for the life of me. Maybe a couple quick pressure plates on the inside. Let's see, we're gonna have a birch floor, so let's do not birch trap door. We want a birch pressure plate. Do we have birch wood? Yes, we do. Alright, here, just grab it. Make 2 pressure plates. Birchwood pressure plates for the win. One there, one there. That way when we come in and out, we're good to go. And everything stays locked up. It's it's coming along. I need to go collect a lot more stuff. Do a little landscaping around here. Work on the roof, that kind of stuff. I think I will do a lot of that tediousness off camera. And we'll have a, you know, at least a enclosed box when we come back later. Anyhow, I'm the Holy Gamer. We will see you in the next one.